Hello, family and friends of Seward United Methodist. This is Reverend Mary Kay. It is time for midweek devotions, the first one for August 2023. Time just keeps on slipping. Today, I want to talk about one of the things I love about being United Methodist. There are a number of things, but today what's on my mind is the connectionalism of the United Methodist Church, how we are connected one to another through our denomination. So this was brought home to me several ways around the Youth 2023 trip, which was the national gathering of United Methodist Youth in Florida. So one of the first things I noticed was that when our youth had communion on the beach, they had a couple of photos, and one of the pastors presiding at communion is Reverend Dr. Evan Young. And he is a colleague of mine from the Baltimore, Washington Conference, who is now part of one of the general agencies of our church. And he was there at Youth 2023 and serving communion on the beach. He was even one of my district superintendents for a while in the Baltimore, Washington Conference. So it was a delight to see those photos and recognize that connection. Also, how I have witnessed the connectionalism of our church during this time was with the family that needed to remain in the hospital. We had a youth who sustained an injury while at Youth 2023, and they are safely in a good hospital in Orlando. And when it became obvious that they were going to be there, the youth and their mother, for a few days beyond when everyone else would be returning, I started reaching out. And I have a friend who is also a United Methodist pastor in the Florida annual conference. So I got in touch with Andy. I said, Andy, this is what happened. Who can I connect? What church can I connect my folks with in Orlando? And he said, well, which hospital? So I found out the hospital and let him know. And within minutes, he had done a group text to myself and the two pastors at St. Luke's United Methodist Church in Orlando. And I was able to connect with the associate pastor and have support, local available, pastoral care available for our folks that had to stay in Orlando. And that's why I love being United Methodist, that kind of connectionalism, and that knowing that there is some place where I can start to reach out to folks, to connect people so that there is care and support and prayer and encouragement. And it continues in other ways. Our bishop reached out to get updates for our youth that's in the hospital. And so it's like there's this entire web of folks that are in prayer and support and trying to figure out ways to be in ministry together to support this family. And we are grateful for that. And it's one of the things I love about being United Methodist. Another way that our connectionalism shows up is that we are in a district, the Blue River District, which is Lincoln and some of the surrounding areas. And then the district is divided into networks. And so we are part of a network. I think we are the North Network, maybe. But the pastors in that network have started meeting once a month. So it's good to connect with other United Methodists here close. And in September, our church will be hosting the pastors from two of the networks for the annual meeting with the district superintendent. So again, that connectionalism. So that's one of the things I'm grateful about being United Methodist. There are others, and I'm sure you have things that you are grateful for being United Methodist. Thanks be for this denomination and the way we are structured, enabling the connections that can make a difference in so many ways. Grace, peace. Take care.